What's going on, guys? It's time for another Skip It's a Mez video for the week of May 10th, 2022. I'm here with
Kyle, not Kevin.
This was arguably probably the second biggest, if not the biggest, reading week I've had. So we're recording a little late, so we're going to try to speed things up a little bit. And we're going to also incorporate something else. So with those factors, we're going to keep our comments and reviews shorter and sweeter. We're going to get shorter, sweeter to the point just for this video because there's just so many this week. With that being said, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and let's go ahead and get right to it. We're gonna start with the Mez for the week. I got almost 15 Mez this week.
4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Close to 10.
Okay.
Just Mez.
Yep, just the Mez for right now. All right. So if we have the same ones, we'll talk about them at the same time. Mm-hmm. So first Mez I've got is Blood Syndicate number 1.
Okay. That's perfectly fine. I have What If Miles Morales Became the Hulk?
Okay. I think I had that as a skip it.
That's perfectly fine. I had that as a skip it, so.
Okay. Why don't you explain Miles?
Look, these are gimmicks. I get it. This one had a little bit of at least heart towards the end about him coming to grips with his anger. It's like I felt a little bit of something in this one at least. I
will say when he stumbled upon the game, I laughed out. I legit laughed out loud. Not LOL. I laughed out loud legit.
Yeah, my biggest gripe was how he became the Hulk.
Yes, quote unquote the Hulk.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yes,
it's really stupid.
Yes, it's Homer Simpson level stupid. It's something Homer Simpson would do. To become the Hulk.
Yeah, and it was teetering on skip it or meh, but at the end they kind of pulled it back, and they're like, okay, there's a little heart here, so. That's why I got a meh.
I got Blood Syndicate number 1 as a meh. Look, it's not great. It's not terrible. It's not too good. It is a perfectly fine, decent number 1. There's nothing spectacular about it. Mm-hmm. Nothing terrible about it. It's just, guy comes back from deployments, and his buddies discover there's superheroes in the town, Dakota City. Drug dealers are starting to take control of the town, and he and his buddies discover they may have powers, and that's the issue.
Basically,
it is not bad. I would say maybe if you have a severe emotional investment in these characters, then you may love it. But I don't.
I didn't. I couldn't care less.
It's
yeah.
Okay, next one I've got is a Red Room.
Oh,
number 4. Number 3. Wait a minute. Yeah, Trigger Warnings number 3. Yeah,
I have Grimm number 1.
I had that as a skip.
Always skip it.
Yes,
it's dumb.
It is very dumb. Honestly, I'm surprised by panel 1 you didn't have this as a skip it.
It's like I kept going. I knew how much. It's like you were trying to piss off a certain group of people literally by the first panel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then who's driving the car? It's like, what? But the world is kind of fun, although I didn't. Beetlejuice has done this so much better. And I'm going to bring up another film where it's just like, look, I mean, some people will comment like, you can't compare these to movies or whatever, but when it's a very similar plot and something does it that much better, you can't help but call it out. Now, if they were to do it better or give it a more unique spin, then fine, it could have at it. But it is a much blander, lazier Beetlejuice version of what they did. It's, a Grim Reaper, and there are multiple Reapers who ferry souls to an underworld. And I'm like, oh, like Beetlejuice. I'm like, that's a fun little Beetlejuice where they get to where they're supposed to wait, the waiting room. But I'm like, that's it? Like, that's the best you can come up with? Like, just a lazy panel of a big room.
Just sitting around, people sitting.
Wait for your number to be called, just like Beetlejuice.
No one looking unique or different with how they died. They all just look like regular person. Bland, generically drawn person sitting on a bench.
Yeah, and this guy's like, screw it, I'm going to find my way back. And he steals her scythe, and she wants it back.
Of all the people she's getting, this is the first time this has happened, which is even more implausible.
Yeah, so I don't know. There's something here for somebody. That's why I got a meh.
So I got Red Room. Okay. Trigger warning is number 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Wicker Man meets the Red Room.
Oh yeah.
Look, it's not the Nick Cage The Bees sequel, but the original with Christopher Lee and Britt Eklund.
Yep.
It's sexual and violent. It's weird, wild stuff in this, especially at the end. It's not bad. It's it's the weaker of the issue so far, I would say. And I was just like, I'm really I keep holding out. There's going to be one like drawn out narrative for these stories, but they're all like one and dones. And it's like I do like that to a degree, but it's like we can do better. We can make this. God damn, I just said that. I can't. I can't rewind that. Yeah.
Nope.
He could tell one fun narrative, through multiple issues, and I want that to happen, but we're not getting it.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Okay, all right, and I can understand why.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next man I've got is you got Power Rangers.
I got Power Rangers. Mighty Morphin.
I've got that a little later on.
That's fine.
I've got crossover 13.
I do not have it in there. So okay. I'll talk about Mighty Morphin. Mighty Morphin. This was okay. This isn't my favorite Power Rangers series, though.
No, this is the series. This is the main team.
I don't like it.
Wow.
It was okay. I mean, I liked when they started jumping around. They started going to the Middle East world and talking with that, and then you get Alpha dressed. I'm like, okay, this is just getting.
They're trying to get back. They're trapped over there.
I don't like it. I like the actual story with Rocky and all of that stuff. It's like, okay, give me more of that. Fighting that android guy that's in charge of stuff. It's like, okay, I'm with you on that one, but let's focus on that. So it wasn't bad. It was okay.
Okay, I got crossover 13. Same with this. Nah, it's not bad. Just goes on way too long.
Yes.
With too many speeches at the end of this comic.
Yes.
Way too many. There's literally, I think, 6 to 8 pages of speeches from dying characters.
Yes.
Which is ridiculous. The ending isn't bad. The cliffhanger leaves you on. It's like, that's funny. That's cool. That's clever. It's not bad. It's all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Next one I've got is Project Superpowers number 2.
Do I have that in? I do have that in here.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, our hero's kidnapped by a long-lost character, and he's tested on, and what the kidnapper wants, it's kind of messed up. But
I thought that stuff was kind of cool.
Yeah, get to meet the new Black Terror, and the art wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the dialogue wasn't bad. Yeah, it's a decent issue.
Yeah, I liked the villain in this. I thought that was cool. If you're a fan of Golden Age crap, you're going to love this stuff.
When you say that, you mean the public domain characters?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct. So it does something for some old people out there, but it's okay. I like the villain, so that's why I gave it a meh.
Okay.
So
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, Alex Ross did a great painting of that guy. One. Yeah. Next one I've got is Immortal Red Sonja number 2.
Okay. I have Spawn 329.
Wow. Okay. Nope. Don't have that one.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, why don't you continue with Spawn?
This wasn't bad, but I mean, we have Redeemers are coming after the Forsaken. He's not having it. It's okay. This isn't the best Spawn series as far as I'm like the main Spawn series isn't my favorite, and it's okay. The art's good. It's just not that exciting to me. Like Gunslingers and Scorched are just better, I think. But this is right in the middle. It's not good and it's not bad. It's okay.
I got Immortal Red Sonja number 2. Same. Nah, not bad. To me, it's just continuing the Arthurian legend with Red Sonja as King Arthur, it feels like. When I was reading this, I'm like, it feels like they're putting her in place of King Arthur in the story. I'm not sure how I really feel about that. But I felt like the interior art was weaker in this issue than in issue 1. But I agree with you. Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay.
All right, next one I've got is Blood on Sunset number 5.
Yeah, I didn't read it.
It was your favorite series.
It was. Captain America: Symbol of Truth.
Wow, you are much more generous on that than I was. Wow.
This is a meh only because it didn't completely piss me off. Now, there are some things in here that are groan-inducing. really bad, like blatant Marvel checking the boxes for everything. Like, oh, we have a black character, rallying the troops, saying, "Have you ever been pulled over by a cop?" It's like that stuff didn't need to be in there.
People don't really don't understand Wakanda itself. Wakanda is an ethno-state, a segregated ethno-state.
Yep.
And by trying to promote that to the U.S., it's like that doesn't work.
No,
it doesn't. No.
It's like,
anyways, another topic.
So you got somebody from Wakanda blabbering about
Wakanda should be the U.S. should be Wakanda.
Yeah.
It's like
no. That takes away the point of America, but whatever.
Yeah, takes away,
yeah.
Freedom.
Yeah. There were some action scenes in this that were real. At first, I was like, they're going to pull a bait and switch on this, like, for a minute. But no, there are actual action scenes in this, and stuff actually happens. But there are some just groan-inducing comments. But I can give it a pass because it didn't really piss me off.
I got Blood on Sunset number 5. The dialogue in this is solid. Interior art isn't bad. There's an interesting story here, but they really pull their punches on the sorcery and the witchcraft aspect of it. The balance is off. Honestly, it'd probably be better if they either went all the way grounded in reality or all the way in sorcery and witchcraft. They're trying to have their cake and eat it too. Trying to balance it both ways. It's like, no, go one way or the other.
Yeah, I fall off after issue 2.
All right. Next man I've got is In His Own Image number 3.
Okay, Moon Knight, Black, White, and Blood.
As a meh.
Wow. I felt all 3 of these stories were okay. I think the first story is a futuristic Moon Knight with an, of course, obnoxious little girl, because you have to have that in every story now.
The worst part wasn't the worst part's the art.
The art is awful. I couldn't tell what was going on, and that story should have been told without any dialogue, with better art. If you had better art, no dialogue, that story could have been good.
Yeah, I know I know people love Chris Bacalo, but when his art is black and white, it's like trying to decipher a Jackson Pollock painting, and you can't. It's a mess when you're when you can't tell what a leg is from a head. It's like there's a problem.
And there were word bubbles. I was just like, oh, wait, there's a character there talking.
Yeah.
What? And then the Spider-Man story in the middle was the best one, and it's not even that good. It's okay. Like Spider-Man, if he's too quippy, he's annoying, and he was kind of annoying in that. And the third one, the art's just pathetic. So it's okay.
All right, I got In His Own Image number 3. There's 4 pages in here where the text bubbles. My God, it was like Bendis and James Tynion on crack.
It's too much to read.
I saw it. I'm like, whoa. They're too big of fans of Brian Michael Bendis and Tynion.
Yeah.
But monkey and artificial intelligence and people lecturing them and robots lecturing. It's just
I have that too. It was Basil exposition. Like, okay, we gotta make sure everyone understands what's going on as far as androids and humans and what it is to be an android human. It's like, God, who cares?
Yep.
I didn't. Yeah.
Nope. Next one I've got is 8 Billion Genies, number 1.
My last one is Buzzard and Bone, number 1 from Source Point Press.
I think
that's probably a skip it for you, and that's fine.
Maybe. Yeah.
Basically, this story is Hatfields and McCoys, but with wizards. I'm not a big wizard wand person, Harry Potter world shit. The backdrop is okay. And the art's not bad. I can give it a meh, but I was just reading something. This is Hatfields and McCoys.
So I got 8 Billion Genies, number 1. This was something. One issue I had, one of the many. These genie Pillsbury Doughboys show up in the middle of the comic, grant everyone one wish, but no one in the comic takes the time to stop and think, who are these Pillsbury Doughboys? Why are they granting wishes? Why just one wish? What should I wish? Is what they're saying true? Is what they're saying true?
Clearly.
Why Earth? One guy, I mean, like you said, one guy, as soon as upon hearing this from the Doughboys, he makes a very specific wish, seemingly without thinking, like a knee jerk, like you're just waiting for someone to grant you a wish, and you just
maybe he was.
That is insane. The level of how fast he popped that off. It's like that's very detailed, specific, and very you premeditated right there, which is insane. When you hear his wish, it's very detailed, very specific, and
very smart.
It's like you were preparing for this wish your whole life, weren't you?
Yeah, incredibly smart.
Yeah. And the band leader wishes another guy would love her right in front of her friend who professed his feelings for her.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
This comic just shows how evil, selfish, and self-centered we all are.
I love it.
Did not work for me. It may work for you. It didn't work for me.
Okay, that's it for my meds.
Actually, I got this is a 2 for West of Sundown.
Okay.
Number 1 and 2. Read those together. It's not bad. It's all right. It's vampires in the West.
Yeah, that was kind of lazy.
That's bringing Doc Frankenstein. It's not bad. Like it's Tim Seeley's written better, and Vault has written better horror comics. It's not the best that they've had.
The best thing is the cover.
That cover for issue 2 is pretty cool. Yeah. I do like that. Yeah. Next one I got is Betty Page number 3.
I'm shocked. That's a man.
It's like the Goonies, but
dumber.
They're drinking wine, having snacks in an Egyptian tomb. I was laughing at the implausibility and the absurdity of this. It's just
it's pretty bad.
Yeah, only a certain demographic would have written this.
Yes,
and it's implausibly stupid. It's like like Rise of Palpatine, stupid.
Yes, like the Batman 66 level of riddle solving they do in this. It's like, are you kidding me?
A cool Joseph Michael Linsner cover, and there's a lot of covers for this. Next one I've got is The Ocean Will Take Us.
Okay.
Number 2. Once again, this art is terrible.
Yes, it is.
The girl with the eyeball necklace is a psychopath.
Yeah.
How many high schoolers today have honestly seen The Breakfast Club?
None.
And know it. Not just have seen it, but know it.
And can reference it? None.
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 And the in-school suspension classroom. Hell no, would this have happened?
No.
At all in any in-school suspension classroom?
No.
Ours was on lockdown. Yeah, because I ran it. And when is it taking place? Is it at school? When is it during school? Is it at night?
Don't know.
They just get up and walk away, and it's like, what?
Wait for the teacher to fall asleep.
Yeah.
It's like, when is this?
And once again, the lockers are like the size of apartments in New York, which is crazy.
Yeah, get living in it.
Yeah. And the most realistic part about this was the cult segment on top of the mountain. It's like that. I buy. That's the most realistic part.
You buy?
Yes, that's I buy.
The Jennifer's Body type weird cult people.
Yes, I can go with that. But kids today knowing the Breakfast Club, no. Yeah. Like partying away and in-school suspension, no. Kids living in the locker rooms, no. Kids living in lockers, no. But the cult in the mountain, yes. Okay, I'll buy this. And yeah, it's a mess. This comic is a mess.
Honest to goodness,
mess. My last minute is Panther number 3.
Hey, you are so forgiving on these. God.
So Panther fights alien brood things. Yeah, frees her friends and they go seek shelter after her injury.
I don't think the writers know what this is. You can't decipher this shit. It makes no sense.
It's got cool covers. Okay,
the
covers are beautiful,
and the art's not bad. The art's pretty damn good.
Yeah, the story is terrible. Yes, it really makes you feel better as a writer. When you read stuff like this.
Yeah,
Yep. All right, here we go. On to the skip-its.
Creme de la crap.
Yep. All right, we're making good time.
Good time. Oh, yep. We are making a real good time. We're blowing through this.
Yes, we are. All right, here we go. Number 10 of the week. Countdown to the number 1 worst of the week. Here we go. Number 10. I got, boom, Suicide Squad and Joker.
I have Rise of Dracula. I'm with this comic.
Yep.
The first couple pages aren't bad.
Yeah.
When you have the satire, it's funny. I get it. And then they completely go away from that. Like they almost have like that Starship Troopers type humor in this, kind of. A little bit of Paul Verhoeven, but like then you get to those three characters with the head in the jar, the fucking Futurama bullshit, and they're just yip yapping away. It's like, will you shut up? Like you all of you are talking about nothing, and you aren't doing anything. And it's like 8 pages of crap. It's like, what is this? Like, get back to the actual story and the satire and have some fun with this. I don't know what this is supposed to be.
I had fun with the previous issues. I'll say that. The tone is all over the place. It goes from horror to silly to violent to silly to super silly and then to supercilious. Yes. This whole comic is ridiculous now at this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
No.
I can't do it.
Tonally, yeah, there is no tone.
No.
All right. I've got Suicide Squad, Get Joker.
West of Sundown.
Okay, why don't you finish my thoughts on West of Sundown?
I like vampires in the West. I think that could be good. This is not good. This is lazy. And the female Dracula in this, just backstory, it's just kind of weird and doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And then you have somebody coming in and Dr. Frankenstein in this showing up, making something. I mean, it is all over the place, and it doesn't know what it wants to be. Get back to the Western. You could have a lot of fun with that, but they don't, and so I can't deal with it.
So Suicide Squad, Get Joker, number 3. This story comes to a close, and it was absolute bullshit. This whole comic, this whole series, we waited almost a whole year for 3 issues to come out.
I forgot about
this. Yes,
I forgot it existed.
Yeah. What's crazy is that this is a Black Label book in an alternate universe, and so many punches are pulled in this comic. And arguably, this is some of the worst art from Alex Maylee's career. In this, it is pretty damn bad. And in the ending, really,
what happened?
In a 2-issue expanded to 3-issue series, and you're just going to end it with that? That is lazy and stupid. And so you have all this chaos and mayhem going on in Gotham, and there's no Batman, no Robins, no other Batman. No Huntress, no Batgirl, no Signal, no Nightwing, no Creeper, no Monkey Prince, no Golden Age Green Lantern, no Wraith, no Azrael, nothing. All this is like...
Just Red Hood?
Yeah, just Red Hood. This whole issue is a mess. The whole series is a mess and does not make a whole hell of a lot of sense.
Bold.
Yes.
Bold. Okay.
Next one I've got. What if Miles Morales became the Hulk?
I have Panther.
Okay.
Number 3. The story is absolute dog shit. None of it makes any sense. And if you have to take so much LSD to understand what's going on in this, and I'm pretty sure you would die with the amount of drugs you would have to take, the copious amounts you'd have to be on in order to understand it. I don't like this. Don't read it.
What if Miles Morales, number 3, became the Hulk? How I said before, at the beginning of the show, it is laugh out loud how he becomes the Hulk. And I think I scared my neighbors with my laugh. Just how implausibly stupid and Homer Simpson-esque it is. Yeah,
you have the most important thing in a briefcase that he just knocks over.
That's not secure at all. It's just sitting on an ottoman.
Yeah, it falls over, a ball rolls out, he steps on it.
Then it turns into a Dr. Phil special about halfway through, and he turns into Amadeus Burrow Hulk, and who can't control being the Hulk. But sad. This sucks.
I like that.
No.
What happens at the end? It's deep.
This comic sucks.
Oh.
No. Next one I got is X-Men on number 11.
What? I got
that. So I love getting the evils of capitalism from evil socialist segregationist plant pot people.
That's what I said. I said it wouldn't be an X-Men comic without railing on capitalism.
Yes.
Literally within the first page or 2 pages.
Yep. And then so the X-Men assault gamblers because gambling evil.
Yes.
Yeah. And
it's the worst place in the world.
And Cyclops fights and reveals Dr. Stasis, and I'm not sure. I think I know it's supposed to be. I don't know. I'm like, is that who I think it's supposed to be? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, but it's not. I'm still not. I wanted more Mojo. Mojo.
Exactly.
He shows up at the very beginning. I'm like, awesome Mojo world. No,
not at all.
Not at all. Yeah. wasn't fun. Mojo brings more fun when written well and when he's in an actual comic and not one page or two.
Yeah, I like Mojo showing up. I'm like, yes, this is actually going to be a lot of course not.
Nope.
Like, why would I assume that?
Yep.
And then I did appreciate a character stating, why the fuck are there so many Wolverines? I don't even care who you even are anymore.
Yeah.
I did appreciate that. I was like, finally, somebody that gets it.
Yeah.
That's about it in this book.
Yeah, this whole series turned into a mess before it's relaunched again with number 1.
They just have too many plots going on.
Next one I got is Captain America number 1.
I have Wonder Woman 787.
Oh, I've got that too. Yep. Wait a minute. Yep, there it is. All right.
Okay. Blunder Woman 787.
Yeah, why don't you go and start?
What is this? So we got a guy living in a submarine under
the sea.
Yeah.
Under the sea.
A guy that we forgot about is still down there, but he planned the trial to end a certain way, but I don't know if he actually did that. I don't know what his plan was, and then she ends up letting him commit suicide.
Yep.
And then there are homeless people on a bridge throwing milk at people.
Yes.
What the fuck was that? What was that? It literally comes out of left field.
I think they're going to be shown to be the true heroes of the series. Oh, did you see the art, the one page of the art where she breaks the one guy's arm that's not a breaking position?
Yes.
I'm like, that's not a break.
Yeah.
I mean, artists, much better artists have done it better, but how they show it's like, that's not a break at all. No protests.
I don't even know what that is.
In Villainy Incorporated.
At the end,
Yay. It's a narrative mess. Too many subplots and characters, and a study in mischaracterization, I would say.
And you could tell they forgot about this character, and they're like, oh, we need to wrap this up quick.
And was the one hipster jackass really wearing a t-shirt with a tie?
I think so.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, t-shirt with a tie.
Yeah.
Safe to say, I've been all over this world, many cities. I've never seen any jackass wear a tie with just a t-shirt.
Been to many a party. I don't know. Maybe I've seen that at some point in the night, but usually it's on their head.
Yes. Yeah. These creators are living in a wonderland. No, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Next one I got is Captain America. Oh, I was gonna say that for last.
We're saving that for last.
Yeah, we'll save that for last.
We can save it.
Special place in hell for that.
All right, yeah, I got one.
Build up to that.
I got Penny Page.
Okay, and I got Captain America, Symbol of Tooth.
Okay.
Symbol of Tooth, number 1. Where is my note on it? It is right here. Remember when the Super Soldier Serum was rare and special?
Yeah.
Like it barely worked, and there was only a small amount of it. You know, It really only worked with Steve.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
It's beyond preposterous now how there's suddenly now a train full of it. It's like, no, I don't buy that for a minute. Just
maybe it's a MacGuffin.
Yeah, it's something. So Falcon, whose Falcon cap now has another Falcon.
Correct.
Because
I noticed. I'm like, is that an android? I'm like, no, it's an actual person.
It's like, so wait a minute. So Falcon becomes Falcon Cap.
Yeah.
And he has his own Falcon now.
Yep.
It's like, what?
That's like 16 Falcons.
Because it's like this is sure whatever. Yeah.
Pretty dumb.
And mercs with no affiliation.
Look,
I mean, they're all wearing the same mask and gear.
Correct.
And working together.
Yeah.
That's an affiliation.
I guess so. Or some form of it.
Yeah. Some form of an affiliation, yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
And like you said, we brought up earlier, we get cops are evil, America bad.
Yeah.
And Cap and Falcon automatically jump to the conclusion that by someone being named Harvey Madsen, they've seen Reservoir Dogs. Someone is named Harvey Madsen, and the first thing they say, oh, someone's seen Reservoir Dogs. I'm like, what, how the fuck did you jump to that conclusion?
I wouldn't have gotten there. It would have taken me a minute.
Yeah, it's like Harvey Madsen. As Michael Madsen.
Michael Madsen
went up Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, was Michael?
No, Michael Madsen was not.
No. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess it would have been Reservoir Dogs. Yeah, for sure.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, but still, that's a bit of a fucking reach to pull off right top of your head.
I wouldn't have been able to make that.
No. There's another thing at the very end of this. I can't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. It's right there, spewed by Fake Captain and Falcon. It's just, it's not as hate-filled as the X-Men Thunderbird special was.
Right.
But it's there.
Mm-hmm.
The underlying message is there. Yeah.
Just ignore it.
Yep, we'll see where it goes. Yeah, it's a spiritual successor to Ta-Nehisi Coates. Yes, yes, it is. It's a spiritual successor to Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Yeah.
That.
Yep. Betty Page, watch Batman 66 if you want this riddle shit. So, like, the way they solve these, and like, I mean, nothing gets a chance to breathe in these. Like, there's stuff that could be fun in here, but it's just like boom next, boom next, boom. I mean, it is like solved within 2 panels. It's like they're on to the next shit, and it's like, man, like, you guys really just want to get through this stuff, and I don't get it, but yeah, I still have fun with it because they don't have fun with it.
Nope. All right, next one I've got is Justice League versus Legion of Superheroes.
Yeah, I chose to not read that.
Oh, okay. So once again, the Cloud of Shit shows up in another comic, Great Darkness, and this is what it is. It's a shit cloud. I'm sorry. I see it as a shit cloud. The team just chit chats, jerk one another off, run into people from different time frames, and blah. That's
great.
I think the real versus of the series is the Reader versus Sleep.
Oh,
in this, this will legit put you to sleep.
So Sleep wins.
Yes, Sleep wins. There is no versus in this at all.
Done. I have crossover 13. I this whole meta stuff. I just Donny Cates killing himself. It's like I don't.
It's a choice.
It's something. If you love the series, you're probably gonna love it. There's something else that Donny Cates associated with that's much better this week. So it's not for me.
All right, next one I've got is Transformers Last Bot Standing.
Really?
One. Yes.
Yeah, I got that.
Oh my god, I saved
I
saved this toward the last because I thought this was going to be somewhat decent.
With judging by the cover, I'm like, this could be like an Old Man Logan type. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
What the hell is this?
Of all the Old Man Logan, of all the Old Man comics,
they've
done, this is by far the dumbest and the stupidest.
Awful.
You have a great concept with Hot Rod as the last bot.
Mm-hmm.
And what do? Focus on an old Western town on an alien planet.
Yes.
With a teenage tomboy.
Yes.
In charge of the whole family and seemingly the town.
Yes.
And let's not miss words. The first half is as boring as watching paint dry.
Yes.
Whole first half, I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Like, what is this?
Yeah.
I'm like, am I reading a Transformers book? No.
No. No. And when you have a boring Transformers comic, you suck at your job.
Correct.
This writer sucks, and it ends with a fluffy robot bunny.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Seriously?
I don't even know what that was.
Seriously, what was this? What is the point? What are we even doing here?
I don't know what I read.
It made me furious.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because 1, I love the Transformers and always will. 2, they have done great Transformers stories recently. Case in point, King Grimlock.
Yes.
This is lazy and boring.
Yes. And the art's not that good either.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame. I wanted to like this. So, no.
Yeah, yeah. It's like they're trying to go with the Last Ronin type thing.
It's a serious misfire.
Horrible misfire. Like, you concentrated on the wrong characters.
Yes.
You created these dipshit characters for no reason.
Yeah, you focus on Woody's sister Jessie the whole time. It's like,
and I'm like, maybe he'll show up and kill all of them.
Yeah, maybe, like, hopefully
that would be awesome. It's like, no, she's gonna save the day, I'm assuming, and it's just like, it is a long book.
Yes, it is. This is a double-sized comic, and like I said, the first half of this is like watching paint dry.
Yeah, it's $6.
No, not worth it. Not $6. No,
save your money.
Yes, cut it out,
please.
Yeah. Whew. All right, I've got 3 left.
I have 5.
All right, why don't you do your next 2?
I have Blood Syndicate season 1.
I think I did that one earlier. Yeah.
I didn't like this. I don't like any of these characters. I if it's for you, if you love these characters, you're probably going to be all over this and loving it. But I didn't really care for any of them. I just didn't rub me the wrong way. I don't know. Okay. Something about it just wasn't very fun. I had no fun with that.
All right, Jeff Feel.
Okay, let's see if there's another one that you talked about. Oh yeah, Ocean Will Take Us. I hate this series. I'm done reading it. I really hate it. The art is awful, and like you said, none of these kids know the Breakfast Club, and if they do know it, they don't know to reference it.
No,
it's like, and this group is the Breakfast Club. Ironically, in the story, when they're in detention and then they skip out on detention and to break into a locker to look for something, it's like, yeah, I've seen the fucking movie. Don't make me wish I was watching it, because I wish I was watching it. And the cold stuff at the end, it's like
the most believable part of the whole comic.
Yeah, but it's like I still don't know what's the point. Like, what are we doing?
And like I said, in that you have this power plant being teased. Yes. It's like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yes, and why do people love swimming so much? I still don't even understand that.
Well, because I mean, you guys swam the same way. You guys competed the same way out in an open ocean. Swam out to the bell, and swam back.
Of course, that's how you get on the swim team.
Yeah, there was like 50 of you trying out. Remember? Of course. Yeah.
How silly! I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's not just, hey, you're on the swim team. Show up to practice. It's like, why? This town's like a Footloosian, except with their swimming. I don't get it. It's such a terrible book. All right, 3 left.
3 left. Here we go. Number 3, worst comic of the week. Boom! I got Grim number 1.
God damn, I have Devil's Highway.
Okay, I saved that. All right.
Okay. The Devil's Highway.
So you talked about Grim briefly.
Yes.
I guess panel 1, page 1. I wanted to rip this in half. I wanted to rip it in half. I wanted to piss on it. And I automatically have no sympathy for the cuck driving this vehicle, and I'm glad they died. This is the worst type of jackass in good. Stay dead. It's probably why his ex left him in the first place, because he was a giant pussy. So
he said F the patriarchy. What? He's on our side.
Like you said, of course, Beetlejuice. And another one the writer lazily ripped off, Defending Your Life with Albert Brooks. Yeah. Talk about another one that did it better. Yeah. Check that out. Defending Your Life, Albert Brooks. And there's smug, unhappy, obnoxious, dead jackasses and reapers collecting souls.
Could be fun. There's something there. There's something here. If they did it right.
It's called Dead Like Me on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Yes.
There you go. There's another one they ripped off. Dead Like Me on the Sci-Fi Channel. Another one they ripped off.
And you could have a grim story.
How did the one main girl die? She died from a toilet crash falling out of a plane. Like, that's clever. That's funny.
Maybe that's how she died, because she doesn't know how she died.
Jesus. It's just incredibly cheap, lazy, and stupid. There's nothing special or unique about this, honestly. No.
Strong female character. Devil's Highway, number 2, number 1, volume 2, number 1
of 5.
I didn't read volume 1.
Neither did I.
So, there's a trucker company that takes people from Canada down here to the U.S. and they kill people in a cult or something, and
I'll save my thoughts for later.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It could be good. There could be something here. I didn't care for the main character of this, the Jessica Jones of this. I wasn't a fan.
Okay. All right. Number 2, worst comic of the week.
The bestseller?
Boom! I got Buzzard and Bone number 1.
I have Vampirella.
Whoa! Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Look, you're covering up the best parts of Vampirella in this book with a leather jacket.
It's at the very beginning.
Yeah.
She gets rid of it halfway through.
Still, don't do it. And I don't want to see her as a cop or a Blade Runner or whatever the fuck she is. And it's like, nah, I don't want to see Vampirella cop. Like it was too much for me.
She's a Vampirella police cop.
Yes. And I'm like, I don't, this is too much. I don't like the futuristic future cop thing with Vampirella, so I didn't like it.
I got Buzzard and Bone number 1. It's magic in the Old West and a a history lesson.
Yeah, Hatfield was a McCoys.
That's all this comic is. Yeah, you said family with occasional magic in the 1800s. It's not that exciting, and neither are these characters. No. I actually fell asleep reading this. I fell asleep. When I was doing my laundry, just conked out. Art is meh, dialogue is meh. There's nothing spectacular or sensational or anything worth writing home about this.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
The cover's cool.
Yeah.
Doesn't represent the book at all.
No, it does not at all. No. The cover is more exciting than anything.
It really is. I was wanting to see that.
Yeah.
No, you don't see that.
No. All right, number 1 worst comic of the week. That's fun. We haven't used these in a while.
One bestseller.
Superman, Son of Kal-El. Number 11.
DC's bestseller.
Yeah. DC's bestseller, yes. Yeah.
Oh, God.
This comic is terrible.
It's so bad.
Yeah. John Kent, Pa Kent, is written in the most naive and obtuse parents. He's one of the most naive and obtuse parents on the planet.
And really. So condescending to Batman.
To Batman. Because Batman does not know anything, does not know better, has never done this, never done that. Yeah.
Nothing. So Batman, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
You know what it's like to raise Superman?
Yeah.
You don't. I do. Be better.
And what Superboy is willing to sacrifice the lives, all for John to discover eventually that Jay is evil on his own, sometime down the line, even after all the deaths and destruction he will cause, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Just like his lover is a part of an evil cult.
Yeah, an evil terrorist organization.
Yeah.
They're terrorists.
They are.
Yeah.
And it's like, let him find out for himself.
Yeah. No, so you're willing to sacrifice lives so he'll discover it on his own? No, that's bad parenting right there.
Horrible parenting.
Yes. This is what happens when you don't listen to Batman and Batman is written wrong.
Yeah, Batman's just like, all right, whatever. Yeah. Like he just lets himself
he's like, I'm too tired. I got more important things to worry about.
Literally anything.
Yeah. If I want this jackass to discover the hard way, fine. Sure. Yeah.
Yep. At least I'm in Gotham.
Yeah. And everyone, including Nightwing, think Batman is just wrong and paranoid despite the mounds of evidence I'm sure he has against this kid and his organization.
Yeah, and John Kent comes to the realization, maybe I should just talk to him. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, you should. Like, this kid's going to tell you the truth anyway. Like, come on.
And what's even crazier, these kids, we say that they are terrorists and they have killed people. It's said right there in the comic that they have.
Yeah, he admits to killing people.
It. Yeah, they admit. Not just him, but others. They admit to killing people. And John's just like, I think that's okay. I think I'll allow that.
Like they were all immigrants, of course, sneaking in, and a boat shows up. I don't know if it's the border. But
it's okay. It's okay because Bendix is the one who's evil and needs to pay for what he's done.
Yeah, you don't understand the plight that they're going through. They're allowed to do whatever they want and need to kill anybody that tries to stop.
Ends justify the means. That's what this. Yeah. Killing people. It's like the ginger Jesus from the Falcon
Winter Soldier.
Yeah, Cap. Well, Falcon Cap agreed with her. It's like, okay, I understand why you kill people. That's cool. It's fine.
It's like,
no, it's not. Yeah, aren't you a superhero and she's the bad guy? Yeah. This doesn't work that way.
It's just that the few outweigh the needs of the many. Like, wait, that's not right.
I mean, that's not right. No, this situation, no, it doesn't work here. No. This group is evil. His boyfriend is evil.
Yes,
they are evil, and eventually Batman will be proven right.
But DC can't make him evil because of obvious reasons.
Yeah. And another thing, you mean to tell me that in the Hall of Justice, one of the most secure buildings in the DC universe, there isn't a device in place to detect if someone has an explosive device
in their head?
Yes.
No.
I didn't. Mike, you're full of shit. No. There's no way that would have happened. There's no way that would have slipped through into the Hall of Justice.
Not with the Suicide Squad out there.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. This series has a very warped morality to it that really boggles the mind when you stop to think about it.
But then again, look who writes it.
Yep. So there you have it, guys.
The number one.
Yep. Worst comic of the week. What do you think, guys? We 100% correct? 1% incorrect? Let us know in the comments. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. It's down there somewhere, usually, or up there. And sorry, I had to. We got a top 10 coming up soon, and we're we got to do a giveaway video now because you can't see it, but right back here, these are all mounds of the comics we've reviewed. We're going to give away. So this week or next, we're going to do a giveaway video because they bundled up faster than I thought they would. So
it's wild.
Yes, it is. Yeah. So we'll see you guys again very